Welcome to Men.
We're men.
And here's to
Men.
Men.
In today's programme, we're going to talk about
sex. Counties are the building blocks that make up Britain. The units you're expected to have heard of to help place towns and villages you've not heard of, such as Wingdove,
where?
in Worcestershire.
Oh.
Arguably, the county that inspires the fiercest pride and loyalty in its inhabitants is
Bristol,
where you don't pronounce the W or one of the E's.
Yorkshire is known for Yorkshire puddings, Yorkshire terriers and Yorkshire tea, which comes from this part of Yorkshire. With its distinctive accent, strong accent and intense one-way accent with
Derbyshire.
Next door, Yorkshire folk are proud to tell everyone they come across that they come from Yorkshire.
And they're all wrong to do so, because Yorkshire
Frankly had no business being a county.
ha 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 ha.
Yes, it does.
Alright, show me a map with Yorkshire on it.
Okay. Here. This map of the 39 counties of England clearly shows a county called Wales.
But this map of the 48 counties of England shows separate north, south, north, west and east riding of South Derbyshire, but no single county called Yorkshire.
But my map is correct and up to date.
So is mine. And so is this one.
What's going on?
We're doing mapmen.
No, I mean with the counties.
We're doing mapmen. The definition of county in Britain is a minefield of county, anomalies of county, asterisks of county, confusions of county, vague areas of county, contradictory Wikipedia articles of county. The more you look for county answers about what a county really county is, the more county questions you come across.
Which is perhaps why no one's attempted to do a video about them before.
Even Google Docs won't let you type the word county without suggesting, did you mean county?
But we're not taking in for an answer. It's time to do some actual research to find out once and for all, what is a county? And go!
Right, now that we've eaten all those biscuits, should we start doing some research?
I've done it all. The first time England was split into what we now call counties was back in
The 18-somethings, when they invented trains,
when King Gurfulston wanted to make sure all the same laws were being obeyed and all the same taxes were being collected and all the same laws were being collected and all the same taxes were being obeyed all across
The
which curiously
He split his kingdom into bite-sized manageable chunks and sent to be in charge of each one of them.
How they got their names tells you a bit about how they got their names.
These were named after ethnic groups or old kingdoms that existed before
Derbyshire. These ones that end in sext, were part of kingdoms which spread sex across the south of England.
and these ones took their name from the most important town, the
Sex
town, and added the Anglo-Saxon word on the end, the same word that sheriff comes from.
Ooh.
And for our American viewers, it's pronounced not shire.
Actually, it's pronounced ooh, and not plebs, 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 plebs. The precise location of exactly where one sex
Town
stopped and another one Nobody tried to draw the boundaries on a map until the 18-somethings, when they invented trains, when the Normans did a survey.
Hello Norman, I've done a survey of all the people who say they live in Worcestershire.
Thanks, Norman. I'll just add that to my survey of all the people who say they live in Gloucestershire.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. And that's how the fuzzy county borders became
They
sharp
bend
lines.
slightly
with
around
lots of
country
panhandles,
borders, as you
detached
might
areas,
expect them
exclaves
to,
and
but what
squiggly
we're
bits.
interested
England's
in
counties
is how they
vary
bend massively
in
around
size.
weird
The
things,
biggest,
as you may well
Yorkshire,
not
was half
expect
the
them
size
to.
of Wales. The biggest, Yorkshire, was half the size of Bristol,
Where you don't pronounce the W or one of the E's.
and the smallest, Rutland, was roughly the size of Wales, with 0 cities and
Triangle.
frankly had no business being a
Sex.
town.
Harsh, but these differences didn't really matter until in 1888 the Prime Minister Lord Salisbury established administrative counties, making democracy local. Each county would now have its own county, in charge of local things like police, fire, council tax and so on.
But some counties were too big to be easily manageable.